Hey everybody. I think this is the first live I've done. Maybe second. I'm not sure. I have been overhauling my business and changing the structure in which everything works. And so I was really bogged down and inundated at the beginning of the month. So no zodiac readings this month. But I'm coming on to bring you all this full moon reading, holy full moon in Aries. That was intense last night, you all. I don't know if you felt that. I have been downloading like crazy as soon as I shifted gears in my business and started changing the structure in which I did things in my business and how my offerings were going to go. Everything started downloading in such a big, profound way. And with that, it has literally, like, I've been like supercharged or super activated the last couple of days. And last night I was so tired and I kept working and I kind of went past my time of like, okay, I could pass out right now. And when I went to bed, I was so activated and so fired up, and my heart was just like so amplified, and there's just so much coming through. And I probably didn't fall asleep for another 2 hours, but I just laid in bed. I should have just gotten up and worked more, but also I was like, my body needs rest. I need rest. And yeah, so even through my sleep, it was just a lot of waking up and a lot of activations, lots of dreams, lots of thinking about the dreams as I woke up from them, all that stuff. So I'm just doing a quick shuffle on your cards. So all of that to say that this is going to be a full moon reading. Since yesterday was a full moon, but we're still in the cycle and the energies of the full moon for a couple days before and a couple days after. So I figured this isn't really late. I had anticipated to do this yesterday, but got a call and just a lot of information coming through. It was just too much to sit on a live. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining. All right, so we're going to get started here. I don't have a lot of room with my computer set up, so I'm going to put these over here. And just calling in our guides and angels and anything of the highest good that is going to share with us today. And this is going to be, even though it's for the October full moon reading, it is going to be pretty much a timeless reading. So whenever you find this, just know you found it for a reason and to watch. And this is for the collective, for my tribe and anybody else who comes upon it. And with that, we will get started right now and see. I'll be channeling for those of you who Spirit knows they are going to bring it to, and for those of you that are here. So what do my beautiful babes, soul babes, need to know about October and this full moon? And what's to come for the rest of the month? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. They're just dumping cards out left and right. All right. So I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers here. Can I get a clarifier for the Six of Cups, please, Spirit? Thank you. Can I get a clarifier for this Queen of Wands? So how are you all navigating October so far? How has this month been for you? Seven of Cups. All right. There's so much happening. I know a lot of other people are being activated. We're really being called to our truth, called back to that version of ourselves that our soul is looking to activate and move us into. And with that, there's just so much happening on the planet. There's so much like catalyzing that's happening and embodying. And I don't know about you guys, but like literally all the things that I've been channeling lately is because I feel like I've fully embodied who I'm meant to be now and where I'm meant to go and what I'm meant to do. And like, like shit's just getting real and I'm expanding and everything's just like so clear and coming through me in such a clear conduit and channeling outward. And I'm just so lit up and stoked. It's been good so far. I have to start focusing on taking action. It seems like, yes, definitely taking action, definitely moving towards the things that your soul is desiring and really wanting to, anything that's making you feel lit up, like me not doing this yesterday, even though I had said and posted on my Instagram that I was going to do it last night. It's like my body, my mind, my soul was just like tired because I'd been channeling all day. I was like, no thanks, like we don't want to do that tonight, you know, like just focus on yourself and your work and what you're doing. And then with that, you know, you just follow that. Like, this is you. This has nothing to do with male or female, but that's you living in that and balancing that divine feminine essence, right? Of activating yourself in a way that is aligned with your desires. I just ran a masterclass that's called Align by Design. If you guys would like to have access to that, shoot me a message, or you can sign up for the link for the replay on my website. Oh no, where can you sign up for it? On my Instagram. I will put a link down below too. I haven't filled out the links as for this live, but on the replay, I'll get that to you guys if it's something that you want. And it's really like Spirit's really asking us to move in this direction of our desires, to allow our desires to be the thing that cultivates us and moves us forward and gets us back into alignment with what it is that we want and what it is that we're here to do. Okay, so let's get into it. EMB, empower, Erica. Same. Yes, Erica, I love it. Just keep moving forward, keep taking action, take inspired action, do the things that really light you up and that bring you joy and make you feel lit up from within. Yes. Okay. I also just pre-launched a course that's called Fuck Yes. And it's all about living in that divine feminine power and like anchoring in that version of you as a divine feminine. So if you would like that, check out my Instagram or my website and send me a message because that is pre-sale. It's not posted yet. Okay. So first off, we have the 6 of Cups, and then we got the 4 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups was reversed, and then we got the Lovers reversed. So somebody here may be dealing with a family issue or with a partnership in which they are wanting to enter and create a family with that person, but it hasn't quite come to fruition yet. And maybe your maybe whoever this is, this partner in which you are waiting for, like this is the Lovers card here, and then we have the 4 of Hearts upright. There's some healing that needs to be done around either past relationships or a past hurt or trauma that you have been through, something that's really needing to be transmuted and integrated in a way that can really allow this person in. Because ultimately, when we think about the version of ourselves that we're energetically outputting into the world, we may think that we are healed and transmuted. We may think that we have exactly what it is that we need and have done the work, but Spirit's saying here that whoever it is that you're wanting to engage with, there's some healing that's still happening. And so this stuff won't quite come about until that healing has really been integrated and transmuted and like released from the body. And we are about to enter into eclipse season as well. We're about to enter into the shadow period, which starts 2 weeks before the eclipse. But our first eclipse is a solar eclipse on the full moon or on the new moon. Yes, on the 25th. Okay. And so 2 weeks prior to that, we're going to start to feel the shadow period, the energies of the eclipse energy. And so eclipses really bring closure to things. They move stuff out of our life very quickly, and they bring things into our life very quickly. So clean up whatever has to happen internally, emotionally, deep within. This may be like, I'm getting this as like a core wound, like something, maybe it's attached to a limited belief based on something that happened with a parent or caretaker. So maybe it's healing the mother or father wound. Maybe it is something else that's deeper around the aspects of, maybe not having a father around, or maybe not having a mother around, or they just weren't quite there for you in the way that you needed. And there's something that's needing to be transmuted so that way you are fully healed and integrated to allow that love in a way that is, this almost even feels like a divine love, like a higher love, like not a karmic partnership, but either a soulmate or a twin flame partnership. And there are babies in the wings. There is these energies, spirits of the babies that are waiting to come in, but they're waiting for this like integration and healing process to happen. And so that Fuck Yes course is actually going to focus on doing a lot of ancestral healing, doing a lot of inner child healing, doing a lot of integration work with the mother and father wound, healing all of that. And the reason I say that this could be, I feel like I'm channeling for a few different people. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Sorry about that. I feel like I'm channeling for a few different people here, but ultimately what I'm getting is this need to look at your shadow, this need to look into the depths of who you are and into the depths of like why you do the things that you do, what's making you tick, what's here for you, and where are you dealing with maybe a trauma response or a trigger response to the way in which something came up in your life as a child, and how that's repeating in a pattern or energetically making you non-available for this partnership. Okay. All right. I'm feeling complete there. Okay. So the next one is the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Sun, and the Five of Coins reversed. So for some of you, you may be moving into this newfound sense of spiritual enlightenment, of momentum, of knowing that exactly like who you are and where you're going and what you're wanting. Like this feels fiery, this energy with the Aries energy. Like this full moon has really activated you and really set things in motion for you in a way that maybe you weren't really quite expecting yet, but you're like fired up about it. And you're like, hell yeah, let's do it. It's bringing you strength too. This full moon is bringing you a lot of strength and a lot of clarity and peace, I'm getting here. And so with the Seven of Cups, you have a lot of choices and options coming up into your reality, into your consciousness. So pay close attention to what's coming up for you. Pay close attention to acknowledging who and where and what you're wanting to do. And like, again, like I said at the beginning, really pay attention to your soul desires. Really acknowledge where your soul is wanting to go and make those choices. Don't make choices based on what you think you should do or what society tells you to do or what your mom or dad tell you to do or what your partner's telling you to do. Like listen to your own inner sovereignty and make that choice based on what your inner desire is. Let's see. Yes, I have Aries in 7th house. Oh, nice. Yeah. So you're feeling lit up right now, aren't you, girl? Okay. So this may be for you. This may be you may be one of the people in this core category. But ultimately, also, this is so beautiful because this is a collective reading. You may resonate with a few of these, not just one or two of them. But honestly, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If a part of it resonates for you, great. If it doesn't, great. Move on. Whatever's channeling is here for you. And then we have the Five of Coins reversed. So you've really worked through a lot of emotional pain, emotional turmoil. You've had this sense of feeling really alone and almost lonely, or almost in this state of like doing life on your own, but in a way that almost was necessary, right? And now you're feeling so lit up from the outside in. You're like shining your light bright. You're moving out into the world, and you're just like, yeah, let's fucking rock this shit. Let's move it. Let's go. Sorry for all the cursing. I will curse and drop F bombs and S bombs and all sorts of bombs in here. That's just my fullest soul's expression, is expressing through cursing a little bit through language. So communication is one of my biggest core values. So I have to fully emote and express to keep the throat chakra clear. But you're feeling lit up. You're making choices. You are saying yes to new things, to new opportunities, and just allow yourself to ride those waves. Know that this emotional stuff is closing out, and with the eclipse energies, it'll literally put kind of like a bow on it and be like, okay, bye, see ya, to where it doesn't come up anymore. Ooh, I love that for you. Okay. And here we have the Four of Wands, the Strength reversed, and the Devil reversed. Okay, so for those of you who are in a twin flame relationship, or are in a higher divine loving relationship that is not karmic, right, but is a soulmate relationship or a twin flame relationship, or who are building a foundation with somebody where you are literally anchoring into that life of your dreams, just know that your strength is unprecedented. Your strength is so deep within you that even though you don't think you can keep going, you can keep going. Okay. I know that it's like an eye roll and just like, ugh, I don't want to keep pulling up strength, but just know it's there and it's on reserves for you. Just imagine the universe being like a tap, right? Like when you think about a beer tap or something, and it's just like, you just have to pull it and be like, okay, I want to fill up my cup with strength. Like, cool, full. All right, let's go. Like the universe is on tap like that for you with your strength. It's so deep in reserves within you that you can keep calling upon it and calling upon it and calling upon it. Just don't let yourself get pulled into the trap. I know, I'm tired of being strong too. Oh, vinyl face. It is so true, right? Like there's a lot happening with this full moon, but don't allow yourself to get pulled into the trappings of the matrix, the trappings of, with this devil card reverse, the superficiality of instant gratification. If it's not in alignment with your true vision of everything that you've been holding and everything that you've been wanting, then it's time to walk away from it or let it go, right? It's not for you because it's not in alignment with this vision of everything that you want. The instant gratification is not going to serve you. If anything, it's going to entangle you and create a sticky, kind of messy situation that you need to get yourself out of. Okay, so for those of you that are really focusing on that foundation, focusing on the life, just know your strength, like your inner lion or lioness, is like so activated. And it's almost like you just know that you're not alone. Like you're not walking this path alone. You're being guided, you're being led. And whatever this divine love, this divine foundation is that you're really creating is literally being channeled through you. So that's where that strength is just like on tap for you. And you have to feel it and believe it before you see the results in the reality, right? So if you can feel that partnership coming into being, but it's not quite here yet, then if you can feel it, if you can feel their presence, if you can feel their energy, if you can envision them and like viscerally almost feel them with you and like smell them, like if you can anchor into that already on an energetic level, it's already done, babe. It's already done. It's coming. It doesn't matter in the timeline in which it's coming, because our ego minds want things instant, right? That instant gratification. They want things linearly and they want them now, but you just claim it. You just literally say, okay, if I'm feeling this partnership, if I'm feeling this foundation, I claim it now. I call it in now. I don't have time to waste, and I don't have time to dilly dally or allow stuff in that is not in alignment with what I want. I did a live the other day talking about this, about the universe will bring you what you're available for. And so when you say that you're no longer available for something, the universe is going to test you and bring it back in something that you're not available for and be like, oh, dangle it in front of you and be like, oh, are you going to settle? Are you going to settle? Are you going to go back to saying what you're not available for? And if you say no, thank you, and you hold that strong boundary, you may get tested once, twice, maybe 3 times, but then the universe is going to deliver that thing in which you can feel already on an energetic level. You just have to live in accordance with that and energetically match it, because when you match it, the universe has to bring it to you, okay? Because you're an energetic match for it. And then it will just magnetize to you and come into your life without you having to go out to get it, okay? And for those of you that are, okay, for those of you that are in collaboration or working towards building something financially in a group, you're shining brighter than the group, okay? And there's the celebration card being reversed here. I'm getting that like there is this like necessity or need to keep moving away from the group, to keep moving away from the celebration or the thinking that the group is going to save you and bring you into your highest frequency, because babe, you are literally your highest frequency. You are literally the one that needs to just shine bright on your own and have so much faith and courage in yourself and who you're standing and stepping into being. And when you hold that frequency of like, well, hell yeah, like, why wouldn't people want to work with me? I'm the best at this. And I, am a powerful conduit for this work. And I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm talking about. And my friend said the other day, like, I'm a genius, and it's like, yeah, you are a genius in your own right, in your own field. So you own that. You believe that. You anchor into that energy of who you are and what you're doing in the world, and no, it's not going to come from these outside sources. It's not going to come from these other people that you're collaborating with. It's coming from you. And when you really, I was listening to a podcast the other day and she said something really beautiful where she was talking about living and making every choice in her life with intention. And she said, I just like had this shift in my life because I was partying really hard and like, really doing a lot that was out of alignment, right? But then she said, the shift that I had was, how do I make love to myself today? How do I love myself to the fullest capacity today? And what choices am I going to make today that honor that love for myself and honor that love for my connection to source or spirit or God or the universe or whatever? Because you coming into being, you being a conduit for whatever is coming through you and birthing through you, like you are divine in that right. Who are you not to share your light brightly, not to shine that brightly to the world? Who are you not to really anchor that in? Like for you to doubt yourself, for you to say, well, why me? Or why, like little old me. Like, no, don't play down. Really anchor into your greatness, anchor into that energy of who you are and who you're here to be and what is coming through you. Honor that connection to source or spirit or universe or the goddess or whatever you want to call it, God, of what is coming through you and how you have been put on this earth as this conduit for whatever gifts that you have to offer the world. You shine bright, you anchor into that, you anchor into the divinity of who you are, and you have as much fun doing it as you can humanly possibly do, and really own that. You are literally going to become magnetic as fuck, babe. Magnetic as fuck, and everybody's going to want to work with you. Okay. Whew. I think I took my water out of here and I'm thirsty now. Woo! That one heated me right up and got me turned on. I mean, who doesn't want to be turned on like that with their work? Who doesn't want to live in a life that is like, everything's just magnetizing to you and everybody's saying, fuck yes, I want to work with you. Like, how do I pay you? Let me give you more money. Like, hell yeah, I want that. And I'm like turned on by that. Like, that just made me hot. Hell yeah. Okay. So for those of you, there are some of you that are looking at making a decision, at maybe moving into a new direction in your life. We also have, that was the Two of Wands reverse. We also have the Moon and the Magician here. Pay attention to your emotions. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to those deep inner stirrings. Pay attention to that desire. I'm going to keep coming back to this. Like, say that word out loud, like desire. Like, what do I desire? You know, like you can say you need something, yeah, but that feels kind of grippy and like, you know, like hard and just like not yummy, right? And then you can say that you want something, but then it feels like it's outside of yourself. And then when you think about a desire, that's like deep within, like, what do I desire? Yeah, yummy. That feels good. You know, when that desire hits, you're like, oh, fuck yes. Yeah, that's what I want, right? So whatever this decision is that you're making, pay attention to your desires. Pay attention to those deep inner yearnings, to your emotional state, to the things that like your heart is calling you towards. Pay attention to your dreams and what's coming through your intuition, what's coming through from your higher self, what signs and synchronicities are happening. And just remember, you're the alchemist of your life. So whatever decision you make it from a place of intentionality based on desire, and you're literally going to create gold out of nothing. Like, you're literally going to create the life of your dreams when you toggle to the depths of who you are and to the depths of what your soul really desires. Ooh, I love that. Yeah. Okay. And then for some of you, we have the King of Swords here with the Seven of Wands and the Three of Coins reversed. So the King of Swords is the fastest king in the whole deck. And this king, I feel like some of you are gaining a lot of perspective and a lot of clarity on who it is you're ready to become, on a direction you're ready to take, on just thoughts kind of solidifying and landing and just being like, yeah, okay, I'm going to take ownership of that, of new perspectives, new ideas. And the Seven of Wands, it's like, just, you need to be looking to the horizon. And again, this isn't a collaborative effort. This isn't going to come from an outside source. This is coming from deep within you, babe. Like, you're making decisions, you are letting things land, and let them land in a way that feels really, really juicy and really good for you. Like, when you look to, when these ideas come in, sit with them for a second. Let them kind of play out. I mean, honestly, like, our vision and our imagination, like, that's what our mind is beautiful and really, really amazing for, right? Is our creative abilities to imagine. And yes, we can like spin up stories in our head. We can weave a narrative and like, I'm not sure I understand. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Okay. So anyways, we can, you know, look at that stuff and we can go in the negative direction, but I want you to kind of play it out and like lay it down in a little timeline and see the future projection. If I choose this, if I let this idea land and I decide to take ownership of it and I move forward in that direction, how is my life going to change based on that, you know? And really only toggle and bring things in, ideas and perspectives and new beliefs. Like, I just feel like you're being upgraded in a really big way, that all of this new information's coming in. So like I said at the beginning, whatever lands, let as truth, like, take that in, ingest it. That's your truth. That's your soul saying like, yeah, love it. That rings true to me. I'll take it. I'll take more of that, please. But if it doesn't and it doesn't fit well when it lands, then let it go. You know, like, it's not something that you have to hold on to just because it's coming into your field. Okay. And like I said, this isn't a collaborative effort. This is you getting really, really deciphering on clear on kind of what you're allowing into your reality, what your beliefs are changing, your perspective is changing, you're being opened up in a new way, and it's in a beautiful way. But it's not like you can't ask somebody else for their truth. Like, it doesn't toggle back and forth like that. Yes, you can like reach out for support with me, or you can watch a reading like this. But when something lands as true, you are the only one that knows that feeling of resonance, you know? Yes, I can feel resonance in your body. I can tell you, like, yeah, that's huge for you, you know? But it's like, it's just a reaffirmation of what you are already feeling and what you already know, okay? And the last one, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Cups upright, oppression, the Lovers, and the Seven of Cups. This is interesting because it's almost similar to the first two that we read. But some of you are working on your financial gain. Some of you are really working on your foundations around finances, around how you show up in the world, around the prices that you're charging or what your value or worth is. And you're still in this like investigation phase of all of that. But just know that through this, as you really harness into your self-worth and into your idea of who you want to be and how you want to show up in the world and what you are calling in and really saying that you're worthy of, as you do that, you're going to call in a new opportunity for love. You're going to call in new partnership, or just something that's so near and dear to your heart that's more in alignment with what it is that you're wanting, right? But be careful of any sort of veils or masks. You want to really, this is the oppression card. And so what's interesting here is like it might feel like what is it? A sheep in wolf's clothing, So be really careful there. But you're like, ultimately, by you working on your foundation, you're calling in this like love of your life. Just be really conscious of slipping back into oppressive ways of thinking, oppressive ideas, or the nature of things. If people don't feel, again, like if people don't feel good, or they don't feel good to be around, or you just are getting like a weird, like, like if there's a really big question there, like you're going to end up being oppressed in a state of like resentment and like not where you want to be. So you're going to have to decipher and clear out some of the BS that's coming in as you get really strong in your foundation. But a lot of new opportunities are coming in, and we have the Seven of Cups here. So a lot of new opportunities are coming in, a lot of new choices are coming in, and you need to be really deciphering and only really choose that one that's like your truest heart's desire, okay? Like this whole reading goes back to desire, and it keeps going back to desire, and everything in my reality right now, honestly, I keep channeling, like everything that I'm channeling recently is all based on desire, and letting our desires lead. That's really where we're going in this new earth frequency. Okay, so I'm going to pull Oracle messages card for you all now. What do you desire? What feels good? What feels yummy? What feels juicy? What is it that your soul lights up with? Any more? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so we got ebb and flow and full circle. So again, we're moving into the shadow phase of the eclipse season. A lot of things are going to be closing out. A lot of things are going to be moving out of your life. If you're being asked to move with grace and ease. Don't try to fight it. The universe is taking you somewhere else. You are being led toward what it is that you said that your soul wanted. Things are coming full circle. Cycles are closing. This is also like a zoomed in version of like the seed of life. So just know, with death comes rebirth. With endings come beginnings. We're coming full circle. And the version of yourself that has been yearning to come up and out, you're being led to that. Everything is orchestrating around you to move you towards that. So you need to just move through the ebb and flow of life right now, because as the tides go out, they always come back in. And the tides will rise based on the moon, and the tides will fall based on the moon. So there's high tides and low tides, king tides. Living by the ocean, I really got to see this. And you have to, plan accordingly when the tides are moving in and out. And the more that you can handle this with grace and learn how to surf and ride the waves of change, the better. All right. And the last card I'm going to pull for you guys is going to be a moon card. What are the energies my soul tribe needs to be in this month to navigate this full moon and the rest of the month? Okay, thank you. Hold on. One of them flew really far over here. All right. So we got a few. We have gratitude, self-reflection, resilience, fruition, focus, and realization. All right, so gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude, honoring what has been, really celebrating when things are closing out, when things are ending, celebrating them, having gratitude for how they showed up in your life, for what they served in your life, and then letting them go with grace and ease and gratitude and a blessing, right? And then gratitude for all the things that are coming in, for all the possibilities of all the things that are coming in, and for that full circle energy, for the energy of the moon, for the energy of the eclipses and how they're going to help support you. And if you'd like to work with my full moon meditation, it's super, super powerful this month. This was a very activating and energizing full moon. You guys can get that on my Patreon. All right. So then we have self-reflection, becoming radically honest with yourself, radically honest about what's not working, what is working. This is that energy we're in right now to really tell ourselves, okay, I don't have time for this anymore. I don't really want this in my life anymore. Like for me, remember what I said earlier, I don't know if it's the second or third one, but the universe will bring you what you're allowing, right? And so having this self-realization of what have I been allowing into my reality, that I am not available for anymore, that I'm ready to let go of and move on from. That can be a cycle closing as well, So becoming radically honest with yourself, self-reflection, looking at who you are now as opposed to who you're wanting to be, and making adjustments accordingly. This also goes back to realization, right? Looking at the possibility of where you want to go, and then again, living your life with intention, making love to yourself every day, really choosing the things that honor your realization of who you want to be, right? You want to align with that, with your choices that you're making every day, and allowing yourself to move forward in the realization, oh, is this going to serve that future version of myself that I want? No. Okay, I'm not going to choose this. Oh, is this going to serve me right now, but is not going to get me any further to where I want to go? Okay, cool. I'm not going to choose that. I'm going to hold out for the thing that's going to get me there, right? And then we have focus, fruition, and resilience. For those of you needing to be strong, you are more resilient than you think, babe. You have everything you need. Call upon your guides and angels, call upon the universal forces, literally call upon anything that you need to in the universe, and claim where you're going. Claim what it is that you desire and what you want, and tell the universe that you're not available for anything else. And the universe will take some of that load off your back and really make things move. But remember, there are tests. There are going to be tests. So you have to hold your boundary. Focus on what it is that you want. Focus on your transformation. Focus on where you're going and what you're creating. Don't stay locked up in what's ending and what's being moved away from. Just really allow yourself to find peace and your answers within, and really focus on your third eye and what you're receiving every day. Focus on how you want to show up and continue to align with that version of yourself. And then fruition will come as a result. I'm getting that by the next full moon after the eclipse season, you guys are going to see a fruition of a lot coming into your life. A lot of blessings, a lot of opportunities, a lot of I just feel like we're being really activated right now. And this activation is stirring us into action, that fire energy of Aries. And then with the wounded healer Chiron, like so much stuff is culminating and coming to a close so we can really move the fuck on and get on with our lives and that version of ourselves who we can see ourselves being. All right, babe. Soul babes, I hope this was helpful. Happy full moon. Really satiate in these energies. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can do that. I will add the links below, and check out my website. Check out my Instagram for those lives and the masterclass. And I will see you guys on the next video. Love you. Peace.